need to go off the air because I don't have my wallet and I need to go see if it's in the car.
Don't worry. I'm sure it's in the car. I guarantee you. But but Marjorie, I think let's kind of summarize this discussion.
We need to end this discussion and talk about the weather or something else because.
No, okay. What about okay? Based on the same data from the 2011-2012 school year, black students have 15.9% chance of being suspended.
The suspension rate, I believe, is a problem.
Overall suspension rate.
The suspension rate is a problem.
So you believe you separate them. You separate misbehavior from academics, right?
Misbehavior or behavior?
Well, misbehavior. That's why you get suspended. You misbehave.
Go ahead.
That's why you get suspended. Not because, behavior. You have to put a miss in front of the behavior.
Okay. I'm going to let you slide with that. Keep going.
But no, it's you the political science. You see, every once in a while, because
look at him. He's getting all
because
twisted
I'm from
up.
Trinidad
Oh, my God. Here we go. I'm just a poor little Trinidadian.
That little Trinidadian with the accent. I'm going to go after them.
You have some issues, too.
Because you have
issues. You have issues with your own ethnicity.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, because you keep reverting to that.
Because I'm a Trinidadian.
Who cares, Anson? We're having a conversation. You're a black man in Maplewood right now, and this is what we're talking about.
I'm a black Trinidadian in Maplewood.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, somebody.
That's what it is. Now, listen to this. If you're not a black Detroit person in Maplewood.
As somebody told me... You've been living here since 1986. You're in New Jersey now. So I'm New Jersey now. And so I'm not, Yes, I was born in Detroit. Grew up outside of Detroit. Went to school in Michigan. But I moved here.
So you're in New Jersey.
And you've probably been in New Jersey longer than I have if you came here in 1977. So just, you need to...
What is a New Jerseyan?
We are not going there. We were talking about something else.
I was going to finish. You see, you digress.
So, no, you digress. My point is, yes, suspension is different. Because the district has to come up, are you listening? With some way to deal with students who have issues or who have exhibited behavior, and to make sure that there is equity in the distribution of whatever punishment is meted out. That's what has to happen. So if a kid comes in, a white kid, or, comes in doing whatever infraction.
If a white kid comes in with his hair turned backwards, and you're not supposed to come in with your hair turned backwards, and a black kid come in with his hair turned backwards.
They should meet the same punishment. If indeed there's some punishment
for that.
And you
think that happens?
No, I don't.
And why is that?
I think that we live in a society where black people, males in particular, are looked as suspects.
So what do you call that?
I call it black people being looked at as suspects.
You just...
What do you call it, Ansel?
You just want to beat around
What do you call it,
bush.
Ansel?
It's
discrimination. You keep calling it the mulberry bush.
You dance around the mulberry bush. You got to look it up. You got to look it up.
Okay, I've never heard this.
Look it up.
Idiom that everyone in America has heard before.
Oh, my. See? You see?
But at any rate, yeah. No. Have you ever seen any of these shows, What Would You Do, or anything like that? And you've got a white kid stealing a bike and no one does anything, but his black kid looks at the bike and then somebody's calling the police.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the society that we live in.
So we should accept it?
No one is saying that we should accept it.
We shouldn't.
That's why I'm saying the only thing that I would think is actually worth fighting about is the suspensions.
You see, that is sad. And that is sad. You don't think all these kids that are being put in this lower level, discriminated against?
I think that some of them are discriminated against, but I'm not saying that every last one of them are.
Marjorie, if one is discriminated against, that's unacceptable.
And what if one isn't discriminated against? Is that
You're not going to worry about that. No, you don't worry about that.
Okay.
You worry about
if one white kid is misplaced?
Yes.
Okay, so worry about the
because
white kid.
That could be a kid of color. You laugh. Yeah. That could be a kid of color.
How about they make a concerted effort to put more white kids in level 3?
No.
There you go.
No, I don't want. I'm not an advocate for that. I'm not an advocate.
What's
for
wrong
that.
with that?
No, I'm not an advocate for that. What I'm an advocate for
and
is...
plus, we don't have levels anymore. We have super advanced.
No, you talking
college
about middle. You talking about middle school. And accelerated mathematics.
And accelerated mathematics.
You talking about middle school. That's middle school.
That's what you want to put into high school, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can say that.
I don't advocate that you put...
You call it level 3 college honors.
Yeah.
Okay?
I don't advocate that you put kids anywhere. I advocate that you blow up the whole system with all these levels, right? Start all over, all right? Mix the kids together, however mix you're going to do it, all right? And let's go. And let's see if it works. Let's take a year.
And you know what? I mean, I hate to say this, and not as if that's the defining factor, but down goes your property value right there.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it will.
Well, what do you mean? We're going to have a lot of white flight out of South Orange and Maplewood?
Yes, you would.
Well, I'm going to be one of them. I'm not going to sit here and watch other people moving and stay here. I'm not stupid.
You hear this?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. You going to stay?
So you're going to advocate that they level and just have heterogeneous classes across the board. And then when all the white people who either they will do that or continue to send their kids to
they're going to continue to send their kids
to parochial schools or to some private schools.
Listen,
somewhere.
They're not going to move from South Orange and Maplewood. They're not.
No, so they'll send their kids to see no problem.
So what? That's not going to good. If they're still going to stay.
And then you'll have levels, an all-black school, and everybody can be in different levels. And that'll be okay then, right?
No.
Okay.
If it's an all-black school, then it will be a black school with kids, all kids of all different levels in classes. She's finding this funny. You know, I mean, this is the AP teacher here laughing. But let me finish read this.
You know what? Even in all black schools across the world, you have different levels of blackness, right? I went to an all black school, and there was an honors classes, and there were the non-honors classes. So, you know, in every place you go,
that's okay.
Yes,
honors and non-honors.
That's right.
But not levels.
It's the same thing. They're still
it's not
tracking.
the same thing. It's not the same thing. You have honors and you have non-honors. Okay? So therefore, in honors, you could have a kid reading at a non-honors. You could have a kid reading at the 8th grade level, 7th grade level, 10th grade level, and so on. And
Listen, the trend is to individualize things as much as possible. So if you are an honor student in math, but not an honor student in science, but you are in English, then they're going to try to put you there. If you believe that everybody should be reading, you know, the most difficult thing and they can't handle it, then they're going to get frustrated and not have very many victories or success in schools because you've never seen a kid who cannot read before. You must not know what that looks like. To see a kid who cannot read and you give them something difficult to read.
I know what it looks like. Mayweather. That's what it looks like. He couldn't read the stuff. I know what it looks like.
So imagine that. So you want Mayweather and Henry Louis Gates to be in the same class.
Yeah, they bring other assets to the table. He could be a mathematic whiz, but he just can't read.
Okay, that's great. So he should go into where he's a mathematic whiz with the other mathematic wizard.
No, try to help him be better in English, or try to help him read.
And whose duty is that to help him?
Your duty as a teacher.
Okay, so I'm supposed to help him, and
yes,
him.
That's why we pay you.
I'm supposed to help 150 different people, different ways at different times.
Well, you know what? Then you shouldn't be in the class. That's what we pay you for. That's why we pay you.
And you know you need to help me walk out here right now.
That's why we pay
Time
you.
check. It's 9:32.
Yeah.
The quote of the day.
Yes, let's get the quote of the day. Yeah, time check.
Why we pay you. Can you believe this?
Yeah, that's why we pay you. You know?
God, Jesus.
So then we shouldn't pay you then. That's what it is.
Well, you know what? You're not going to have anybody to pay.
We should withhold your salary.
You're not going to have anybody to pay. Because no one can do that.
No one can do
And you know what? It's not my fault, Anselm, that your kid can't read. Okay, I'll do what I can, but I didn't make that kid. You have to do that. How many people out here are sending their children to supplemental services, white, black, and otherwise, to get the assistance that they need? And you expect it to all happen in 6 hours and 20 minutes from me? Really?
And here is a quote. Yeah, I expect it to happen. That's why we pay you.
No, that's why you're
that's
wrong.
Why we pay you,
You need to be paying me $200,000 for that.
Oh! You want more, right? To work harder. That's what it is.
Don't we all?
But I'm sure they're giving you enough in order for you to do the work. But you never think.
Who are you to say that? If your child is so precious, pay me.
Why should I pay you? You want double pay?
You want to pay me double?
No.
I know you don't.
You're already getting paid by the system.
The system.
What I want you to do.
Quote of the day. That's what I want you to do. I want you to do.
I want you
to read the quote of the day.
I want you to do your job. That's what I want you to do.
I do my job. I do my job.
Not just you, but all other teachers. Do your job.
How dare you?
That's
you
right.
Do your job as a professor.
I do my
Stop
job.
giving true-false questions.
I do my job. Anyhow, here's the Soma quote of the day. With patience, you can even cook a stone.
Okay. Now that sounds like something that someone in level 2 would say.
Time check. The time is approximately 9:34 p.m. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say.
Be patient. Be patient, Marjorie.
Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard.
That's
for
right.
Every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Closing words, Marjorie.
Happy Friday, Anselm. I just want you to think about this. I mean, as usual, I will be proven right. I will be proven right. And we need to go out. You need to go out and talk to some of these kids out here and see. Maybe we should have Chris Thorne come in.
Who's that?
We'll Google him. He's a former student at Columbia. He did a whole video, a whole movie on the leveling process.
Okay, yeah, Chris Stone. Yeah, why don't we try to get him in? Absolutely. See you. Same Soma time, same Soma channel. Later.